Hi, this is David Papkin. Welcome back to Core Solutions of Skype for Business 2015. This chapter is implementing high availability in SFB 2015. So in this demo, managing front-end pools, what I'm going to do is I'm going to troubleshoot front-end pool availability and verify DNS load balancing. And I'm going to shut down right here. So now that London SFB1 is off, on London SFB2, I've gone into Event Viewer, Application Service Log Link Server. Let's just refresh. We should see some errors being here. Look at this, an HTTP message. It's another front end is served. And we can see this message right here. So notice this one here, event 32108. Pool manager has changed the state of registrar of London SFB1 to inactive. So I'm undoing this right here. I'm going to connect to the SFB control panel. Because remember, the front end pool had two, London SFB1 and SFB2. SFB1 is down. So now I'm going to click on Users, Enable Users, Add. I'm going to do as the maximum users, of course, 400, so I can show a bit more. I'm going to leave the search blank, Find. So these are all AD users. They're not enabled necessarily for SFB. So I'm going to click 1, Control A. I'm going to then click OK. Now on the user list right here, I'm going to locate administrator. Sorry. I want discovery search. So administrator, going to remove it. Then I'm going to find discovery search. Discovery mode, and I'm going to get any health ones. Got these two health mailboxes. Let's see if I can get a few more. And I'm going to do is remove them. I get one more. There's a keyboard one on here because these won't be allowed to be enabled for mail. They're not those kind of accounts, really. And the next thing I'm finding Microsoft Exchange users. I'm going to assign everyone to this user's the pool, datum.com. And for generating SIP, I'm going to use the UPN. And then I'm going to do is I'm going to click enable. I am going to probably get some system help, mailbox errors, fail. I'll disregard them and continue. Okay, so now I'm going to do is this. Now I'm going to do is I'm going to click on cancel to return to it. And I'm going to just now I'm going to do find. And let's see what I find on here. Look at this. There was no one in there before because they weren't enabled for SFB. And now after what I just did, they're all enabled. Next thing I'm going to go to London Client 1 and assign it as Adam. So I'm logging in as Skype for Business. Now it may take a while for it to sign on because some routing groups might still be reassigned to London SFB2. And of course, limited functionality is due for an outage. We're just temporarily this. Okay. Good. Now I'm going to go into PowerShell right here and try to get some information. So I'm going to get the information about Adam. And let's get the state of the fabric. Now when I ran the get fabric state, it says that there's no often cause. It shows that this London SFB1, which is obviously shut down. Now I looked here at the front end and I can see on SFB2 it's not started yet. So this is kind of an issue here. So the resolution to this one is to start SFB1. Now what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to shut down SFB2. And you'll notice that now Adam is disconnected from the server because both of them are down in the front end pool. Now on London SFB1, I've gone into Event Viewer, Application Service Log, and I'm going to take a look here. Now I'm going to do on the action ones right here. I'm going to filter current logs. I'm going to get LS. LS user services and storage services. And LS app domain host process. Okay. And I took a look here. Server startup delayed because the pool manager has not finished initial placement and changed its one. So this one I changed it in active because London SFB1 now is back up on here. Not finishing this one yet. Great. Okay. What I'm going to do is find. I'm going to look for 32176. From the LS user service. Good. Okay. Okay. I'm going to look at 32174. Okay. 500. 12. Okay. 32163. And 32027. I'm going to do is now check and see if CL1 is connected. Let me try to reconnect him. Try to sign in and see if he can sign in. As you can see now, Adam can sign back in. The next thing I'm going to do is verify DNS load balance. What I'm going to do is on this. So I've done is on this one. So I've taken this one right here and I've stopped the front end right here. I go back to client 1, sign out. I'm going to try to sign back in. Since I was able to sign back in, the DNS load balancing is working fine. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to configure hardware load balancing. We identify the qualified HLBs, configure the DNS for hardware load balancing, configure the topology for it, and troubleshoot it. I'm going to go on to DC1 here, hopefully. Go into DNS. Or the forward lookup zone. New host. Pool. 172. 172.16.0.120 and the host. And the pool record, I'm going to go here for 172.16.20. Delete. 20. Delete. The dial-in record, I change it to 120. Link, discover, meet, and schedule. We get the topology for load balancing. Save this right here. I cleared the checkbox, override FQDN, click OK. Topology, I'm going to publish it. Open the to-do list, and with the changes by local. By running local setup in each server, must be replicated to all the ones in the step. I'm going to finish. I'm going to click the topology builder wizard right here. An installer update right here. I'm going to go to setup or remove Skype. Do setup and remove. I'm going to do is run again. Next. I'm going to finish right here. Screen. I'm going to do the same thing on London SFB2. So now I am on SFB2. So I'm running this again on there. Finished on that one right there. Great. I'm going to exit there. The next thing I'm going to do now is troubleshoot the hardware load balancer. Okay, he's able to sign in. That's fine. Sign out. Your login is Anil. So now I'm going to do here, all apps. Skype for Business. Try to log in as Anil. So I have limited functionality. It's right here. I'm going to sign out. What I'm going to do is then delete my sign-in information. Yes. Now I'm going to try to log in as Adam. So the thing is that it's not going to use, it's using the old records in DNS. It's not using the new ones in there. So what I'm going to do is on this, I go to the port query UI, and I'm going to double click port query one right here. Now the enter destination, I'm going to type pool.adatum.com. Open config. The C, port query, and I'm going to take on this one right here. The XML document, clicked on and open. Query predefined service on this, HLB only. And I'm going to do is click query. Now, this process can take several minutes. When the query button isn't grayed out any longer, then it's ready. All query response are filtered, or all filtered, etc. They're all filtered, etc. Now the next thing I'm going to do is so I'm going to change this one back to 20. Go back to London Client 1. I'm going to go back to the port query window right here. Destination cool is this. HLB only. Query. To remediate the problem right here, on this one right here, I'm going to first of all change pool back to 120. Oh. That's 16.0.21. Now I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to do is on here. Link discover. Change it to 20. Meet. And scheduler. Now I have to go back in. And I'm going to have to do is on this. Front end pool. Edit the properties. And right here, okay, publish it. Topology, I'm going to try to publish it. Finish. And then I'm going to do is on here, run it again. Finish it. I'm going to go on to London SFB2. Same thing. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to test the client connection. Great. I'm signed in. Adam can sign in now that DNS load balancing has been restored. So after completing this exercise, I've identified the hardware load balancing IPs. I put them in there, and I configure DNS to support an HLB and fix any connectivity issues.